Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, holding a piece of clothing you used to love, and wondered, why doesn't it feel right anymore? You're not alone. As we move through life, our bodies shift, sometimes subtly, sometimes in ways that surprise us. And for many women over 60, one of the most common frustrations is the waistline. It may not be as defined as it once was, and that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's natural. Today, I want to invite you into a different conversation about style. Not one about squeezing, hiding, or shaping yourself into something you're not, but one about embracing who you are now and dressing in a way that honors that woman. In this video, we're not going to chase trends or fix anything. Instead, we're going to celebrate what's already beautiful with 6 simple, empowering style tips that will help you feel more comfortable, confident, and truly seen. If you've ever felt like your clothes don't quite work the way they used to, or that fashion stopped speaking your language, this is your space. Let's talk about how to dress with grace, with ease, and most importantly, with love for the woman you've become. Tip 1. Fabric is your best friend after 60. Let's begin with something that often gets overlooked but quietly makes the biggest difference. Fabric. It's not just what you wear, it's what your clothes are made of that can completely change how you feel in them. After 60, comfort becomes non-negotiable. But comfort doesn't mean giving up on style. In fact, the right fabrics can make you look more elegant, more put together, and yes, even slimmer, without doing a single thing to your waistline. Think about it. When was the last time you wore something that felt soft, breathable, and effortless? Not itchy, not stiff, not tight, just easy. That's the power of choosing fabric that works with your body, not against it. As we age, our skin becomes more sensitive, and our bodies start to appreciate freedom of movement. That's why materials like modal, bamboo blends, soft cotton knits, and rayon challis are your best friends. These fabrics move with you. They drape instead of cling. They soften your shape instead of outlining every little detail. And most importantly, they help you feel at ease in your own skin. Here's something to keep in mind. If a fabric sticks to your skin or highlights every fold, line, or curve that you're not in love with, that fabric isn't serving you. Thin, stretchy materials like jersey or anything made with a lot of spandex can often do more harm than good. The same goes for overly stiff fabrics that make you feel like you're wearing armor. You don't need armor. You need ease. A simple test when shopping. Take a piece of clothing, hold it up by the shoulder or waistband, and let it fall. Does it drape softly with a gentle curve, or does it crumple or hang stiffly? The ones that fall softly are the ones that will flatter you the most. They'll skim over your midsection, not cling to it. They'll feel like a gentle hug, not a tight squeeze. And don't forget about texture. A slightly ribbed knit, a crepe weave, or even layered fabrics like chiffon over cotton can add dimension without bulk. These subtle details create interest and elevate your outfit without making you feel like you're trying too hard. In the warmer months, go for breathable natural blends, linen, lightweight cotton, or silk mixes that let your skin breathe. In the cooler seasons, look for soft brushed wool, ponte knit, or even cashmere blends that feel warm without adding volume. Because here's the truth. When your clothes feel good, you stand differently. You move more confidently. You smile more easily. Fabric may seem like a small detail, but it has the power to change not just how you look, but how you carry yourself. So let fabric be your friend, your support system, your silent stylist. Because comfort, at this stage in life, isn't just about how something feels on the outside. It's about how it makes you feel on the inside. And that, my friend, is where real style begins. Tip 2. Layering your soft armor for confidence. There's something incredibly powerful about layering, something beyond just staying warm or looking stylish. It's about feeling secure without feeling restricted. For women over 60, layering isn't just a fashion trick. It's a way to dress with both grace and strategy, gently guiding the eye and helping you feel more in control of how your body is seen and felt. Layering creates movement. It creates softness. And most importantly, it creates freedom. The kind of freedom that lets you leave the house without second-guessing what's showing. Think about lightweight cardigans that fall just below the hip, long-line vests that skim past the waist, or soft kimonos that float as you move. These pieces aren't just extra layers. They're your soft armor. They don't hide you. They protect your confidence. Now, here's the key. Balance. Your base layer, the top closest to your body, should be light and fitted enough to avoid bulk, while your outer layer adds flow and ease. Picture a simple scoop neck tee paired with a long cardigan in a soft knit, or a fitted blouse underneath a patterned kimono. This combination creates dimension, elongates your frame, and moves attention away from the midsection without ever saying, "I'm hiding." Another secret? Choose soft, fluid fabrics like modal, jersey blends, or chiffon. These drape beautifully and never feel heavy. And don't be afraid of color. Wearing tones that are close in shade, a soft blue shirt under a navy duster, for example, creates a streamlined look that feels effortless and polished. One of the best parts about layering is how adaptable it is. On days when your body feels different, when you want a little more comfort or coverage, you have options. You can add a scarf to draw the eye upward, or a long pendant necklace to create a vertical line down your torso. These little details make a big difference, not just in how you look, but in how you feel. Layering is not about covering up. It's about honoring your shape, your journey, your mood. It's about waking up and saying, "Today, I want comfort and elegance, and I can have both." Because when you choose your layers with intention, they don't weigh you down, they lift you up. And that's a beautiful way to start the day. Tip 3. High-waisted pants and soft tops, the effortless elegance duo. Let's talk about one of the most underrated pairings in style, high-waisted pants and soft, flowing tops. If you've been sticking to mid-rise or low-rise pants out of habit or fear that high-waisted styles might feel uncomfortable, it's time to reconsider. Because the right high-waisted pant doesn't just flatter your body, it supports it. Here's what makes them so powerful. High-waisted pants naturally sit above the midsection, not across it. That means no more horizontal lines cutting you off at your softest spot. Instead, they gently hold you in, elongate your lower body, and help restore proportion between your torso and legs, something many women find incredibly refreshing after 60. And the best part? No squeezing, no digging, just lift and ease. Now, when you pair those pants with a soft, draping top, magic happens. These tops don't cling or stiffen, they float. They move with you. They allow you to exhale and just be. Fabrics like rayon, soft knits, and silk blends fall gently over your shape, offering the kind of understated elegance that doesn't need to shout to be noticed. One of my favorite styling tricks here is the half tuck. Just tuck in the front of your blouse slightly into the waistband and let the sides and back drape freely. It gives you just enough waist definition to show structure while still keeping everything breezy and forgiving. Or, for those who prefer not to tuck at all, try a peasant-style top or a wrap blouse with a gentle flare. It creates shape naturally, with zero effort. And don't forget, comfort doesn't mean sloppy. You can still look sharp and intentional while feeling completely at ease. Pair a wide-leg, high-waisted trouser with a soft top and a long necklace. Slip on a pair of ankle boots or flats, and suddenly you've got a look that feels fresh, pulled together, and totally age-appropriate. This combination is perfect for just about anything. A day of errands, a lunch date with friends, even a casual evening out. And every time you wear it, you send a quiet message. I am still here. I still care. I still deserve clothes that celebrate the woman I am now. So if you've been avoiding pants because nothing ever feels quite right, give high-waisted styles a try. Pair them with a soft top that gives you breathing room and watch how your reflection starts to shift, not just in how you look, but in how you stand. Because the right outfit doesn't change who you are, it simply helps you show up as your best self. Tip 4. A-line dresses. The feminine shape that never fails. If you've ever felt like dresses just don't work for you anymore, like they cling too much or highlight areas you'd rather soften, let me reintroduce you to a timeless classic, the A-line dress. The A-line silhouette is one of the most flattering, forgiving, and freeing shapes a woman can wear, especially after 60. It's fitted just enough at the top to show shape through the shoulders and bust. Then it gently flares out from the waist, creating that elegant A shape that gives you room to breathe, sit, move, and live. What makes the A-line so powerful is how naturally it works with your body, not against it. It doesn't require you to have a defined waist. It doesn't ask you to hold in your stomach or worry about shapewear. Instead, it gracefully glides over your midsection, creating movement and flow without ever feeling clingy or tight. Now, here's a key tip. Look for A-line dresses made from fabrics that have weight and drape, like ponte knit, linen blends, or soft cotton with structure. These will hang beautifully, giving you that polished look without adding bulk. Avoid stiff or overly thin materials that either add unnecessary volume or cling in the wrong places. A solid-colored A-line dress in a rich tone, like navy, plum, forest green, or burgundy, can be a wardrobe hero. You can wear it alone or dress it up with accessories, a pendant necklace, a lightweight cardigan, a colorful scarf. It's endlessly versatile. You can wear it to brunch, church, a casual dinner, or even a walk through the park. If you're not ready to commit to a full dress, A-line skirts offer the same benefits. Pair them with a tucked or semi-tucked blouse that hits right at or slightly above the hip. The result is balance. The eye naturally moves along your silhouette, not across it. You feel aligned, intentional, and feminine, without trying to force a shape that doesn't feel like you anymore. And here's something I hear all the time. I haven't worn a dress in years. My response? Maybe it's not that dresses don't work for you. Maybe you just haven't met the right silhouette yet. The A-line isn't about hiding. It's about moving forward, comfortably, confidently, and with quiet elegance. So if you've been avoiding dresses because they no longer feel like they're made for you, give the A-line a chance. Slip one on, stand tall, take a breath. You might just fall back in love, with the dress, with your reflection, and most importantly, with yourself. Tip 5. Peplum tops. Redefining the waist without squeezing it. Let's talk about one of fashion's most overlooked yet powerful illusions. The peplum top. If the word peplum makes you think of old-fashioned blouses or overly frilly styles, I get it. But when done right, peplum tops can be one of the most flattering pieces a woman over 60 can own. What makes the peplum so special is its shape. It's a top or jacket with a gentle flare at the waist that softly floats away from the body. Not too tight, not too structured. Just enough to create the illusion of curves, without requiring them to actually exist. It draws the eye outward at just the right spot, redefining your waistline with grace instead of pressure. This is not about hiding your body, it's about redirecting the focus. The gentle flare of a well-designed peplum gives shape to your silhouette in a way that feels natural, feminine, and completely comfortable. You're not forcing a waist, you're hinting at one, without a single tuck or squeeze. Now the magic is in the balance. Pair a peplum top with slim trousers or a pencil skirt to create that gentle hourglass effect, or dress it down with dark jeans and flats for a casual chic daytime look. It's surprisingly versatile and can be worn just about anywhere, from lunch with friends to a quiet weekend outing. When shopping for a peplum, choose soft yet structured fabrics like ponte knit, stretch cotton, or crepe. Avoid stiff materials or overly dramatic ruffles, which can feel costume-like. You want it to look effortless, not exaggerated. And pay attention to the neckline. A V-neck or bateau neckline draws attention upward, softens the upper body, and frames the face, where your real glow lives. If you've never worn a peplum before, start with a neutral color: ivory, navy, or blush. Keep it simple. Try it on with a pair of pants you already love, and when you look in the mirror, take a moment. See how your shape changes. Notice how you feel. That's the quiet power of the right design. It uplifts your posture and your mood. The peplum doesn't just add style, it gives you a subtle sense of structure, support, and self-assurance. It's like a soft statement that says, "I know my body. I'm not hiding it. I'm celebrating it in a new way." Tip 6. Smart use of color and pattern. Guide the eye, don't hide the body. Sometimes what you wear is less important than how the eye travels when someone sees you. And that's where color and pattern come in, not as a distraction, but as a tool to help you feel more balanced, more elegant, and more in control of your silhouette. After 60, many women start defaulting to all black or neutral outfits, thinking they're safer or more slimming. But the truth is, thoughtful color and pattern placement can do more than just minimize. It can uplift, elongate, and even energize your entire look without ever feeling loud or overwhelming. Let's start with vertical patterns: stripes, seams, or cascading designs that run from top to bottom naturally elongate the frame. They draw the eye up and down rather than side to side, which has a slimming effect, not just at the waist, but across the whole body. A long cardigan with vertical lines, or a blouse with soft vertical pinstripes can work like magic. Next, think about color blocking. Garments that are darker at the sides and lighter in the center, or vice versa, can visually narrow the waist and give gentle shape. This doesn't mean you need to wear bold contrasts. Even subtle shading, like a deep blue side panel against a slate gray center, can create that soft illusion of curves and balance. Monochromatic outfits are also incredibly powerful. Wearing the same color from top to bottom creates a continuous visual line, making you appear taller and more streamlined. Try a soft beige sweater with matching trousers, or a dusty rose blouse tucked into a similar toned skirt. Add a long necklace, and the effect is instant elegance. When it comes to prints, don't shy away, but be strategic. Choose medium-scale prints like soft florals or watercolor-style designs that are evenly spaced across the garment. Avoid prints that concentrate around the waist or bunch up in one area, as they can unintentionally draw attention to the very spot you're trying to soften. Here's a quick guide. If you're wearing a printed top, keep the bottom simple and solid. If your skirt or pants have a pattern, go with a plain top. This kind of balance keeps the eye focused and your outfit feeling intentional. Accessories can also help guide the gaze. A scarf draped vertically, earrings that frame the face, or a pendant necklace that falls mid-chest can subtly lead attention where you want it, toward your smile, your eyes, your presence. The point isn't to hide. The point is to express. Color and pattern are not about distraction. They're about direction. When used thoughtfully, they don't cover you. They highlight you. And after everything you've experienced in life, you deserve to be seen in a way that feels beautiful and true. Now that we've explored these 6 thoughtful, practical, and empowering tips, let's take a moment to reflect. Because yes, this has been about fashion, but it's also been about something much deeper. It's about how you feel when you get dressed in the morning. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing more than just a body. It's about honoring the woman who has lived, loved, lost, and reinvented herself countless times, and doing it with softness, strength, and style. We've spent so many years being told what beauty looks like, what our bodies should be, what's flattering, and what's not. But today, let's leave all that behind. Because you don't need a perfect figure to be stunning. You don't need to shrink, squeeze, or hide any part of yourself to be stylish. What you need is to believe that who you are right now is worthy of beauty, comfort, and care. When you choose clothes that flow instead of pinch, that support instead of restrict, that speak to your soul instead of the latest trend, you're not just dressing. You're affirming your presence. You're saying, I still matter. I still get to feel beautiful. I still get to show up. So the next time you open your closet, don't ask, what hides my waist? Ask instead, what helps me walk taller today? What lets me feel like myself? Because your style isn't about size or shape. It's a reflection of how deeply you value yourself and the life you've lived. To every woman listening, I want you to remember this. You are not invisible. You are not past your prime. You are radiant, relevant, and real. And the world still needs what only you can bring. So go ahead. Wear the soft cardigan, the high-waisted pants, the A-line dress. Wear whatever makes you feel grounded, graceful, and seen. Because when you dress with intention, with joy, with love, you don't just look good, you feel powerful. And that, more than anything, is what great style is really about. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this video spoke to your heart, share it with a friend who might need this reminder too. Subscribe for more wise advice on dressing with grace, aging with confidence, and celebrating the incredible woman you are. Until next time, keep dressing for joy. Keep dressing for you.